Josh Cook, 66 points behind, 67 up for grabs. This is on, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an optimistic view. Yeah, you know, it's unrealistic, but we've just got to see if we can, score as many points as we can. So, you know, ideally we just want to finish the season on a really positive note. You know, just as we started it. If we can get, a win, that'd be great. But I think realistically, I don't want to put a negative view on it, but realistically, we just can't we can't close that gap in one weekend.
It's a good time to look back at the season as a whole, which, as you say, did start on such a positive note at Thruxton.
Yeah, I think we've been really competitive this year, with success ballast in the car, which is perhaps where we lacked previously. So actually to develop the car the way that we have is a real positive. Okay, there's been opportunities that we perhaps missed and mistakes that we made as a team, and the championship punishes those. So we just don't, there's not that room for error, and unfortunately it means that we've come to this final round a little bit further adrift than what we perhaps should have been.
And what are your ambitions for this final round in terms of making an impression on what is such a big day of British motorsport?
Well, the ambition is to get the pole position, 3 wins and 3 fastest laps, and try and close that gap. But I mean, for us, we just need to, like I say, finish it on a positive note. As you know, going into the winter with a bad weekend is never a nice note to finish on. The whole team deserve a lot of success. It's been a challenging year at times, but we've also been very successful at certain meetings. So just want to make sure that we kind of reward all that hard work and see if we can just get back on that podium.
And you, like the other challengers, have got to be aggressive. You've got to attack. How good a circuit is the Grand Prix circuit and the Grand Prix loop in particular for aggression and attack? We saw it from Colin 2 years ago, for example.
It's just a phenomenal venue to come to. Of course, we race here on the shorter configuration near the start of the season, but actually there's an extension that goes out into the wooded section of the circuit, and it's just phenomenal. You've got the two kind of different aspects. You've got the slower, more calculated Indy section, which is what we call it, and then going on to the Grand Prix loop. It's just so fast. It's there's no room for error. It's really close to the barriers, and it always lends to great racing. And you have to take risky opportunities to make overtakes on this configuration. So it's always a great one to watch.
And if you're a championship leader, anxiously trying to preserve your position, is it a tough circuit to defend on as well?
Yeah, I mean, it always there's a certain different sort of feeling to the circuit when you come here. You end up with that split kind of strategy. I know Ash is going to be coming here just wanting to get consistent results, stay out of trouble, and just bring it home. And then you've got kind of the chasers behind that are going on full attack. So I think you can defend here, but if you're too cautious, it can lend you to being pushed off or being run wide. And here, as we've seen a number of times, if you get pushed wide, just the train of cars that are behind you can come through. So I think it's going to be an interesting one to watch. Yes, Ash has a hell of a lead to the close challengers behind, but he still has to keep his wits about him and stay out of trouble.
It's got all the ingredients for a great day tomorrow. You've just emphasised that. Josh, thanks very much indeed.